Hey everyone, it is tea time with the diva. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, because we're gonna get into it. This tea time is dedicated to Stephen A. Smith. Listen, a lot of times, for some reason, I'm not quite sure why, when a black woman is a little more animated, they always say that she's angry. And now it's seeming like when a black man is a little more animated, they're calling him angry. So people got caught at ESPN pretty much saying that Stephen A. Smith is always portraying an angry black man. Let me know your thoughts, but we're going to get right into the story. So let me go ahead and share a screen. Let's take a listen.
This one guy, his name is Stephen A. Smith. He plays the angry black man on TV. The angry black man stereotype is basically you're loud, you talk over people. What you say is not necessarily important. It's more how loud you are and how you deliver your speech. He does that pretty well. I think the higher ups at ESPN and Disney see that. He's like this angry black man. He goes on Fox News probably like once a week. And he'll talk about like Gaza. And he has no idea about Gaza. Talking about like his views on Gaza. And we're like, brother, you were just talking about the Lakers like 3 hours ago. Like, what do you know about Gaza? Stephen A. had been talking about LeBron's son for like a while. LeBron like confronted him at a game one time. And then ever since that, Stephen A's been on like 4 different podcasts, basically like, I thought it was a weak move, like coming up to me and whatnot. It's just this whole like embarrassing thing that we're all like rolling our eyes at. They just think he's crazy, just trying to create attention, you know, which is his job, I guess. He gets paid a lot of money to do that. So. To like create chaos, to create like controversy, like an argument. That's like his job, basically.
So he's like an actor?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Very much whoever's buying my shit, I will sell you my book. Which is like Fox News sometimes. We have this one guy, his name is Stephen A. Smith. He goes on Fox News probably like once a week. And he'll talk about like Gaza. And he has no idea about Gaza. Fox News will have him do like a 10-minute like conversation with their anchor talking about like his views on Gaza. And we're like, brother, you were just talking about the Lakers like 3 hours ago. Like, what do you know about Gaza? He is the angry black man. He plays the angry black man on TV. The angry black man stereotype is basically you're loud, you talk over people. What you say is not necessarily important. It's more how loud you are and how you deliver your speech. He does that pretty well, which that's why I can respect why they paid him, because he knows his role. He knows how to like play that role really well. And I think the higher ups at ESPN and Disney see that. He's like this angry black man that like literally is cursing LeBron James or like cursing somebody else or whatever. Stephen A. had been talking about LeBron's son for like a while. And long story short, LeBron like confronted him at a game one time, like lately or like recently. Like stepped up to him and like basically said, "Stop talking about my son." And then ever since that, Stephen A's been on like 4 different podcasts, basically like, I thought it was a weak move, like coming up to me and whatnot. It's just this whole like embarrassing thing that we're all like rolling our eyes at. They just think he's crazy, just trying to create attention, you know, which is his job, I guess. He gets paid a lot of money to do that. So. To like create chaos, to create like controversy, like an argument. That's like his job, basically.
So he's like an actor?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Very much whoever's buying my shit, I will sell you my book. Which is like Fox News sometimes, I guess.
All I can say is wow. So, talking trash about another black man, Stephen A. Smith bashed as angry stereotype in explosive audio up from alleged ESPN producer. An ESPN producer has allegedly been recorded describing sports commentator Stephen A. Smith as an angry black man in a leak audio obtained by right-wing operative O'Keefe Media Group. The recording, reportedly from an anonymous source, captures Ryan, an assignment editor and producer for ESPN and Sports Center, blasting Smith's on-air persona and presentation style at the major sports network. The recording comes amid ongoing discussions about representation in sports media. We have this one guy, his name is Stephen A. Smith, an individual alleged to be Ryan, says in the recording. He plays the angry black man on television. The angry black man stereotype is basically you're loud, you talk over people. What you say is not necessarily important. It's more how loud you are and how you deliver your speech. He does that pretty well. According to the leaked audio, Ryan said that Smith kisses up to the network executives. He also questioned Smith's expertise on matters outside of sports, particularly taking issue with the commentator's political commentary. He goes on Fox News probably like once a week and he talks about like Gaza and has no idea about Gaza. Talking about his news on Gaza, Ryan continues in the recording. We're like, brother, you were just talking about the Lakers 3 hours ago. What do you know about Gaza? The recording also references a recent confrontation Smith had with between Smith and LeBron James. The incident occurred during the Los Angeles Lakers game against the New York Knicks on March 6th at the Crypto.com arena. James was recorded stepping to Smith courtside regarding comments Smith had made about James' son Bronny, suggesting the younger James' NBA presence was more due to nepotism than athletic merit, and that the father is drawing too much attention to his son. Stephen A. Smith had been talking about LeBron's son for a while, Ryan allegedly states. LeBron then confronted him at a game one time, and then ever since that, Stephen A. Smith's been on 4 different podcasts, basically like, I thought it was a weak move, coming up to me and whatnot. Ryan further describes Smith as a grifter, who primarily role is creating controversy. The producer suggests this sentiment is shared among ESPN staff, who reportedly grew wary of Smith's repeated criticisms of LeBron James and questioned his knowledge on political matters. It's just this embarrassing thing that we're all rolling our eyes at, Ryan allegedly adds. They, ESPN staff, just think he's crazy, just trying to create attention, which is his job, I guess. He gets paid a lot of money to do that. Sometimes people are envy of you, jealous of you, and they're thinking, well, who is this person? Why are they paying you so much money? I could do that better than you. It sounds like this guy, Ryan, has that issue. But y'all let me know your thoughts. ESPN staffers have not confirmed the validity of the soundbite though the credibility of the source raises questions. On March 21st, the audio clip was shared as an exclusive by James O'Keefe III, far-right conservative and founder of O'Keefe Media Group. O'Keefe is also the founder of Project Veritas, a far-right activist group known for producing secret recordings and undercover sting operations, targeting their political rivals in an effort to discredit them. Despite the questionable source, Ryan has since deactivated his LinkedIn and made his X account private. Well, that could mean that is true. However, that did not stop observers from weighing in, many of which were in defense of Stephen A. This guy is corny. Sounds like he's out at a bar and was scammed into spewing work drama to a woman who was secretly recording him. Pillow talk and cutting another man down in order to lift himself up speaks more about him than it does Stephen A., one person said. Another person hated that it was a black person bashing another black person. I call it black on black crime. One ex-user followed up. I never said he lied. My issue is talking S about your fellow black man to white people at work. One comment focused on the company writing, ESPN is going to really wish this audio recording had not come out, understanding how much the parent company Disney likes to steer clear of this kind of drama. Still, others focus on the bigger picture. The former sports journalist brings value to the network, and that counts for something, particularly as the highest paid personality at ESPN. And that is no joke. Okay. And they're talking about Stephen A. Smith is. One tweeted, Stephen A. Smith just got a 5-year, $100 million deal. Clearly, what he says has value. Unlike this guy who probably already sending out resumes. The timing of this leak follows Smith's recent public reconsideration of his stance on Bronny James. After the younger James scored a career-high 17 points in a recent game against the Milwaukee Bucks, Smith praised his development and potential, seemingly softening his earlier criticisms. As of publication, neither ESPN or Stephen A. Smith has issued an official response to the alleged recording. Given Smith's history of addressing controversial topics directly, many anticipate he may address these allegations on an upcoming episode of the Stephen A. Smith Show. Listen, nowadays you really have to be careful not only what you say in public, but what you do in public, because you have to understand that everybody has access to a recording device right in the palm of their hands. Never assume any conversation is authentic. Assume that everybody is always recording you. It's messy. People like to, try to trap people. It's just a hot flaming mess. But I'll say this, Stephen A. Smith, another black person tearing him down is horrific, but unfortunately it happens in everyday work. The Target, the Starbucks, the Walmart, the clothing store you work in. People just love to talk mess about other people. I don't get it. But as far as Stephen A. Smith, he must be doing the job they want him to do, because a $5 million, a 5-year contract for $100 million is no joke, okay? And especially if you don't got to be on the floor playing any particular type of sport, and just weakening or damaging your knees or whatever else the case may be, depending upon which sport that you're doing. Especially if you are a football player, you are really taking a hit on your physical body every time you play. But listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this leak audio of Ryan person talking mess about Stephen A. Smith. Chat with me. I'll chat back. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. I'll see you in the next video.